Kevin McCarthy, as you know, is the Republican leader in the House, hopefully soon the Speaker of the House. Kevin McCarthy, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Congratulations on your book. I want to make sure every member, I want to buy one for every member of my conference.
Wouldn't that be cool?
You hit the nail on the head. No, I'm going to. We're going to talk offline. I'm going to buy one for every member of, because this is exactly.
We're on the air now, you know.
Day in and day out. I know we are. It's okay. But watch what Pelosi did today.
This is what I want to talk about because this is unbelievable. Go ahead. I'll shut up.
Okay. Never in the history of Congress, a committee, she wants to pick who can go on. Look at it. She calls me today to object. It's her select committee that just pure politics about January 6th. She doesn't want to answer the question why the National Guard was not there. She didn't want to answer the question of why they weren't prepared. That's the answer. Why did we let these Capitol Police down? Why weren't the National Guard there? They knew on December 14th, the head of the Capitol Police knew what was going to happen, but they have to answer to her. She tried to pick and choose who Republicans could put on. She objected to Jim Banks. She didn't object when Jim Banks served in the Navy and fought in Afghanistan. She objects to Jim Jordan, who's a ranking member of the Judiciary Committee, who has oversight to this. I mean, this is her absolute power trying to control everything. So I just said we're out.
Which was very, very wise, I think. A very, very good move. You don't have to put up with this. She doesn't get to control both parties with an iron fist, does she?
No, it's the people's house, not Pelosi's house. This is nothing but a sham, and it just shows she was never serious about finding the truth.
Now, you pointed out she's destroying this institution. She's been destroying this institution for a long time, hasn't she?
Yeah, now people have to understand this. She has now changed everything in the House. She removed, which we've always had in there, that the minority can offer a last amendment because the majority controls the rules. We never took that away. She takes it away. She makes magnetometers of whether people can get on the floor. Members of Congress, whether they're already checked before. She brings in proxy voting, so in her pocket, she always has the vote.
All right, okay, wait a minute right there. Wait right there. Is that still in place?
I'm fighting it in court. I'm taking it to Supreme Court. It is still in place. Why? Because this is a dirty little secret. If she didn't have proxy voting, Republicans would beat her on the floor because we show up for work. She's got members who have not been there. You know what else she did? She created this box up on top of the chambers with plexiglass. She allowed people that actually had COVID to come in because it's the only way she could win Speaker. Because you have to be in person to vote that day.
Oh, my God. Is she power hungry? What's going on with this birthing person? I think that's the phrase, isn't it? What's going on with the Speaker of the House?
She believes in absolute power. She literally said to me on the phone, we had a pretty intense conversation when she told me what she wanted to do.
I bet.
And I said, I checked with the historians. This has never happened in the history of Congress. She goes, I do know this is unprecedented, but this is what I'm going to do. She said her members don't want these people. They don't have a right to that. She has destroyed the institution. The institution, I don't care if it's this committee or any other committee. I don't like who she put on. She puts on Adam Schiff, who lies to the American public. She puts on Raskin, who's objected to every presidential that he's been around, wanted to impeach the president before he's in. But I respect the right that she has a person to pick who she wants. Now she wants to tell who Republicans can pick. The only Republican that will follow her is Liz Cheney. We understand why.
By the way, she's gotten even worse. Oh, my God. She's like lost it.
She agrees with Speaker Pelosi.
Now, I want to ask you about this spending.
Yes.
I mean, unfortunately, you can't stop it in the House, but in the Senate, this guy Schumer, 50-50, they want to put amnesty in it. They want to put all the destruction of our voting system in it. I mean, have you ever seen a party that conducts itself like this? They're trying to do everything they can in the next year or two because they don't think they're going to have power in one or both bodies.
No, but always remember, Venezuela, Hugo Chavez came in democracy and then changed it. Mm-hmm. Changed the rules, just like what Pelosi's doing. Packed the Supreme Court. Then what did he do when they declared? Then he changed the Constitution. They are breaking us. The reason we have inflation is because of the Democrats' spending. The reason we have crime in the streets because of what the Democrats have done in defunding the police. Then what they did in California. You don't get charged if it's $1,000 or less. So people just walk into the stores and walk out. Target has to close down. Mm-hmm. The reason we have gasoline prices this high is because he stopped the pipeline in America but gave it to Putin and Russia to be able to go into Germany. These are democratic policies that are changing the course of the history for our nation for the worse.
Mm-hmm. And look at the border, for God's sakes. I mean, unprecedented.
And when I spoke to him and the vice president in the Oval Office, I brought up the border. You know what he told me? It was broken, and he's fixed it.
Oh,
it is. You know what? Last month was the worst month. You know the worst month before that? The month before that? Then the month before that. He's opened up the entire border. And this is worse. What does that mean? It means fentanyl came into our nation 300% greater. So people are dying. We are catching people on the terrorist watch list. And they're not coming from Central America. They're coming from Yemen. Why are they coming here? Who are they talking to? What do they have planned? And they ignore it.
You think that enough information's getting out to suburbs and other places in this country where they're going to really go down to defeat big time this election cycle?
I am feeling a movement I have not seen before. And you know what's most interesting, Mark? It's not just conservatives. I'm hearing it from independents. I'm hearing it from Democrats. I'm hearing it from Democrats' moms who are waking up of what's being taught in their schools. When they shut down the schools and wouldn't let people go and they put it on Zoom, people now paid attention to what these individuals are saying and teaching. They are teaching you to hate one another based upon the color of your skin. Remember, I imagine it's in your book. What is a Marxist tactic? How do you destroy America?
Oh, yes.
You try to destroy the foundation. You want to hate the nation instead of love the nation. I mean, think about who they have in their party. Congresswoman Omar, born in a country that wasn't stabilized. She goes to a camp. And what does America do? What America does best, opens up her arms and brings her into this nation. She becomes a citizen. But what do we do that another other nation will allow you to do? You assimilate. You have just as much responsibility as anybody else. You become a member of Congress. Less than 13,000 people have ever had the privilege. You would think she would love this nation instead of hate this nation. You would think you'd want to duplicate this instead of try to tear it down. You think you'd want to emulate it because when she became a citizen, Abraham Lincoln was the liberator. Martin Luther King spoke of her dreams. And now she wants to criticize it. America is exceptional. We're not perfect. We strive to be a more perfect union. But they want to tear us down. And what they're trying to do is teach into schools. People are waking up and are not going to take it any longer, just how I'm not going to take it from Nancy Pelosi.
This is fantastic. And you should know we've been working hard here behind this microphone. Our millions and millions of listeners, they are organizing. They are rising up. It's not just in a school board here or there. There are plans to do a whole lot more. And I want you to know something, future speaker. I was involved in the Tea Party movement and the Reagan Revolution and ultimately the Trump Revolution. I feel it. I smell it, too. You're exactly right. The nation, look, this is not a popular uprising by the people trying to overthrow their government. This is a popular uprising by the people trying to save it. That's what's taking place now.
This is trying to save the nation so the kids have the opportunity that we had. So the next century is the American century. It's for the people who understand America's more than a country. America's an idea. So when they see those people who crave freedom in Cuba and bring the American flag, they don't think it's racist to have American flag. They don't think it's some negative to have an American flag. They understand what it stood for. They understand what people fought for. They understand that it brought people together. Same thing with 32 years ago when they went to Tiananmen Square and they built the Lady of Democracy. Looks just like the Statue of Liberty because they carry freedom of speech. They understand the greatness of America, and that's why we need people to join with us. It doesn't matter the party you're in, but join a cause that's bigger than yourself because we need it now more than ever.
All right. Well, we're cheering you on. Keep taking it to her because she's definitely trying to take this country down. Kevin McCarthy, thank you, sir, and good luck to you.
All right, my friend. Congrats on your book.
Be well. Thank you.